Tampa Bay Lightning GM and, of course, Hall of Fame hockey player Steve Yzerman. And, Steve, this has been an interesting one, of course, tonight. But the story of the day has been the end of the lockout and the transactions for the Syracuse Crunch and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So what can you tell us? What's the latest?
Well, we're still waiting word from the league when the memorandum of understanding is signed or agreed upon and signed. So at that point, the lockout is officially over. So we're kind of in a bit of a holding pattern right now. We expected the memorandum to be signed tonight, and training camps will open tomorrow.
For you, this process over the last several weeks and months, and of course you're not involved in the negotiations, but you've kept an eye here on the Syracuse Crunch. So what has been the last few months been like for you personally?
Well, I've been busy. There's a lot to do, unfortunately, obviously, with the NHL not playing. I've had a chance to see Syracuse play a lot. I've got a chance to get around and see a lot of our younger players play, some of our draft picks playing junior in college, and stay on top of some of the top kids for the upcoming draft as well. So it's been a busy time.
As you have looked at this Syracuse Crunch roster, a lot of folks will see the numbers and they'll look at the stars and they'll say those guys might be heading to Tampa Bay. Can you tell us why that may not be the case, and that in fact it might be needs in Tampa Bay that would necessitate different players being called up?
Well, with this group, you know, there's a lot of different players we could bring up. We could bring up virtually the entire group. They've played extremely well. You know, we take into account needs in Tampa Bay, number of bodies, you know, rewarding some of our veterans, guys that have played for us some games last year, and our younger players as well. So there's a lot that goes into it. And so apart from bringing everybody, you know, we have to make some decisions based on numbers and need.
As Syracuse has played so well this year, a lot of folks will point to your leadership and what you've done in your career and the influence you've had. Can you talk about your mindset and how you have tried to influence not only the coaching staffs but the players in your organization?
Well, I really don't try to influence the coaches too much. You know, you take Coop here in Syracuse. He's, you know, when we hired him, our mandate was we want to develop young players, make them, you know, prepare them for the NHL, teach them how to become NHL players, and part of that is winning. So those are, you know, those are two lofty goals, and Coop has done a great job of that for 3 years. You know, what we try to do, what I've tried to do is, whether it be hiring management, coaches, scouts, and then the drafting of players or signing of players, is I'm looking for talent, I'm looking for passion and character in the people, and it shows in the work that the organization has done to this point. And you look at this team here in Syracuse, it's a lot of the players came from Norfolk's championship team last year, but the new players that have come in have had a real positive impact. I stress not only talent and work ethic, but character as well.
And Syracuse, of course, its first year with the Tampa Bay Lightning organization, and all signs point to a lot of success on the ice and off the ice. Steve Yzerman, Vice President and General Manager of the Tampa Bay Lightning, thanks very much for your time and continued success.
Thanks, Dan.